Hey, babe. Hey. All right. So today I just want to do a story time part two. Just on where we come from, because a lot of people um know that we are gods, right? If you've been following me, you know that you are God. You know that you are more than just your physical body, right? You know that you are spirit. And one thing we all know, that if we spirit, we've never left the spiritual realm. We are one in, one out of the spiritual realm. So we human beings, but yet at the same time we are gods, because we cannot be in this vehicle right now if you are not spiritual, if you don't have that essence of God within you. So we all coming from higher planes, higher dimensional planes. Actually, we all coming from one source. I think that's why it's called source. We all coming from one source, which is God, right? So we are just aspects of God, projections of God on different planes, on different realities, all right? This is what it is. It is what it is. Now I want to go into the story of source and then touch on some definitions of things, right? So as I'm talking about it, I'm going to be going into some definition of things. Now just breathe in that prana and join me on this amazing journey going into consciousness and source. You already know what we're here for. Welcome to another episode of the Godism series. It's your boy Saint. So we're going in story time part 2. So in the beginning we had source, the source of all creation, the source of all consciousness. So the source is God, taking it back to that Genesis vibration. All right. So in the beginning there was God, and God needed to express and experience himself. All right. I say him, but I'm not talking about gender. This energy, this power, this creator, I needed to express itself. So what it needed to do is create dimensions. So when we're talking about dimensions, we're talking about different planes of different experiences, different perceptions, different vibrations, different frequencies. Okay, so we understand that if you vibrate at a certain frequency, you then level up or level down your vibration and your perception of different dimensions. So what this incredible creator had to do is create different dimensions, different fields, different planes of experiences. So it projected itself in different aspects of itself to experience itself. So it means me on different planes, different experiences. So the only reason why I experience Earth the way I experience Earth and say that I'm a human being is because my focus, my consciousness, my awareness is here right now. And if I change my frequency, I change my vibration, my awareness switches to a different dimension. Okay? Could be the fourth dimension, could be the fifth, could be the sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10. When we're talking dimensions, we're talking different frequencies that inhabit these different dimensions, different perceptions that inhabit. That's why you can be on Earth on a 3D dimension collectively and still be on the fifth dimension, still tap into the sixth dimension, because your frequency, your vibration can change and tap into these things. So what this creator being had to do is create these different experiences for us, these different planes, and on these different planes he then created different projections, different aspects of itself, different beings to assist us to level up. So we got angels, demons, spirit guides, all of these things to help us to level up, because the purpose is for us to awaken to our true nature, our true self. So there's no way a 3D human being who has come onto this 3D plane and had amnesia and forgotten everything about him or herself. I'm just using gender, and I'm talking spiritual beings, light beings. There's no gender, alright? So you now forgotten everything about yourself and you can't even remember who you truly are, and you just lost. They needed different projections, different spirits, different beings to awaken you and help you. So you have to switch into the fourth dimension and start having dreams to remember, to jog your memory. Start seeing different aspects of yourself, which is me, which is different people on YouTube, spreading the news about being the God you are. God had to experience himself by creating these dimensions and also splitting himself to different beings. So we have Earth, which is third dimension. He split himself as human beings. And then we have the fourth dimension, astral plane, which is astral beings and spirit guides. And then we have different higher dimensions with different dimensional beings, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're talking Palladians, Andromedans, Sirians, Arcturians, Star Family. Every different dimension has different beings on it. You come from source, they come from source, angels come from source, demons come from source. All of these different beings come from one source. All of these beings are you. You are part of all these beings, and all these beings are part of you, and all of us are part of one source. All of these beings are not external to you. You might believe that they are because of your awareness and where you are, because if you're in the body and you see a different being outside of you, which you think is outside of you, but it's not outside of you, because this whole experience, this whole universe is all consciousness, and all is created by source within you. It all has a vibration, it all has a frequency. Everything is within you. It's all set within a dimension, and all dimensions are created by source, and all dimensions are in source anyway. So now we understand that there's different dimensions, lower dimensions. So the earth is 3D, so we got 2D, we got lower entities that are busy playing games around, and then we got higher dimensions going up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, wherever it ends. And there's different beings, angels, demons, all different gods and goddesses, all spirit guides, all guardians and ascended masters, ascended beings, all of these things from past relatives, and all of these things, all of these dimensions intertwine. All of these dimensions are all here. It's just your vibration that you need to raise and awaken these amazing gifts that come with different frequencies, different vibrations. If I had my third eye, my clairvoyance open right now, and I raise my frequency, I'll be able to see spirits walking around me right here in front of me, because all of these things intertwine. All depends on your frequency and what your vibration is at. So even though there's lower entities, there's angels, there's demons, there's spirit guides on different dimensions, they do not enter your space, your life. They do not control anything unless you've signed a soul contract before you came onto this planet. And you signed a soul contract saying that in this time of my life, 2020 lockdown, I will find this person who will awaken my psychic abilities, or I'll meet this spirit guide or god or goddess on the fourth dimension in my dream who will awaken me. They assign to you spirit guides, but they do not disturb your experience unless it's life or death, life threatening, and they need to step in. But if you need help and assistance, growth, and for your spirit guides to show themselves more, you have to confirm and ask them. You have to affirm and ask them. Tell them, enter to my life, enter my space, enter and my subconscious, my dreams, and help me, grow me. You have to give them the permission. Same goes with lower entities. They cannot enter your space. They can't do next to you unless you tell them and give them the permission. Hey, I'm playing this game. Is there any spirits out there? I invite you, Ouija board. I invite any spirit. You inviting them. They come into your space because you invited them. They can't do that without you allowing them. They can be around causing havoc and you'll be like, oh, there's a spirit in my house. But they're not entering your space. They can't possess you. They can't do nothing. You can ask your angels, your demons, your spirit guides, your guardians, all of these beings to come, guide you, be in your life, grow you, teach you. You give them the permission. So now we understand that we have these different dimensions with different beings on it. Story time. So God created these different planes of experience. So all of this is from one place, come from God. The one is the all, and the all is the one. We know that. Every one of us on this planet, no matter if it's someone who's living on the streets, you see Jesus understood that. A lot of people want to worship Jesus. It wasn't his purpose to be worshipped. He came here to teach a principle, a guideline to connect to God. See, Jesus understood that everyone on this planet is one. Even the person who was stoning him, even the person who was whipping him, even the person who was swearing him and stabbing him, he knew that all of these beings are one. That's why when he was on the cross he says, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. So no matter what they're doing, they are me and I am them. So I'll forgive them. They were not grown up with Joseph or Mary who told them they're Messiah and told them that they are higher dimensional beings, or told them they are from source and we are all one, and showed them that unconditional love. They did not know that. So he understood that. So he asked for forgiveness on their behalf. Jesus understood that. We all one. Everyone is from source. So no matter how they treated him, he was still one with them. How can he hate himself? How can he have a grudge or anger towards himself? He could not do that. You can't do that towards yourself because you are one. Okay, so, hey, this is going deep. Thought I'm just gonna drop a quick one. So we are all one. There's higher dimensional planes have higher dimensional beings, and those higher dimensional beings are us on a higher scale, higher vibration, higher frequency, higher projection. Because of our experience on this planet, on this plane, we came on earth to experience this earthly human being experience. That's why a lot of us are going through things where we can't see spirits and we can't see angels, we can't hear these things, we can't see dimensional beings, we can't see astral beings or past relatives. That's why we're going through that, because we came. Some of us are here to learn certain lessons, certain mistakes that we need to make as human beings / gods. Everybody is learning their own things. Everybody's on their own journey. Source is amazing. We are amazing. So there's no way you can be on this dimension without you being in every other spiritual dimension, because you are a multi-dimensional being and you are part human, part God. That makes you spiritual from the start of your life right until the day you die. You will always be spiritual. Alright? So we never left source. We've never left the spiritual realm. Right now, we're still spiritual. It's just a programming that we need to go through to remember who we truly are. So we're trying to do all we can to make this life amazing. So the only way we can do that is remembering who we truly are, and remembering that unconditional fifth dimensional love that changes your mindset, changes your heart, changes your actions, changes your vibrations, your frequencies. All of these different experiences from different planes will change you. Everything about you becomes love and light. Everything about you takes you back to that source love again. See, what it is we were source. We separated ourselves to become this individual mindset, the split mind effect, to experience ourselves and experience ourselves. Now that we are experiencing ourselves, we are now reconnecting just by the switch of frequency. We're reconnecting with our higher self. Just with a switch of that frequency, we're reconnecting with the fifth, with the seventh, with the eighth, with the ninth, with the 10th dimension, back to source. It all goes according to where your point of awareness lies. If your point of awareness lies within your physical body, then you now that's physical body, human being / godly essence of you. But if your point of awareness lies in your higher self, then you are now merged with your higher self. Your perception changes. If your point of awareness lies in a fifth dimension, sixth dimension, you now anchoring or tapping into these higher frequencies, higher perceptions. We have never been separated. It's all about connecting, reconnecting, retapping into all of these things. We are still source. We're just on a different dimension, different frequency, different density. If you want to connect with source, then you gotta go within. You gotta go, because all creation is within. You gotta go within spiritually. If you want to know who you truly are, you gotta go within. You gotta find out about yourself. You gotta meditate. You gotta eat right, high vibrational foods. Do all of these qigong, do all of these yogas, and do all of these things, because all of these things are these small keys that we left behind with other projections to remind us who we truly are. These things are going to tune your frequency to a higher frequency for you to now be your higher self, your truly self, your higher dimensional self, for you to anchor these frequencies within yourself. The more you anchor, the more closer you get back to who you truly are. Because all of these things are within you. The only thing is, where is your awareness? Is your awareness way too human? Is it way too anchored into the 3D? Because of all these brainwash, these distractions, this programming that is going on, all of this amnesia that you came into this earth that's been programmed onto you. Is that why it's been anchored into just being a human being? But once you start meditating, start doing energy work, start doing all of these power meditation, all of these powerful practices that's outside of the human being, then you start to tap into the true you. You then connect. You basically just switching. You're not even reconnecting. You're switching to the true you. It's not hard to switch to yourself, because you are yourself. I'm not trying to ask you to connect with someone that's outside of you, someone you don't know. We're trying to connect with someone who is truly you, who's always been you. You're just trying to remember who you truly are. Just go within and remember yourself via meditation, via Kundalini yoga, via energy work, via astral projection, via lucid dreaming, via just first keys, first starts is remembering your dreams. Now we're reconnecting with our higher self again. Now we're reconnecting with higher dimensional beings again. Now we're reconnecting with every collective human on this planet. Now we are reconnecting with unconditional love again. Now we reconnecting with who we truly originally was, which is Source, the One. The One has become the All, and now the All are reconnecting and remembering the One. So we're all going back to who we truly were and have always been. Ooh. So I guess we tapped into a lot of things today, and I'm blessed that you guys were here, and I hope this really opened up some doors for you guys spiritually, mentally, psychically, just opened up some new channels to your energy, to your frequency, to your vibration. And I'm grateful for the opportunity just to be able to talk to all of you guys. Keep that love, keep that light anchored, and always, always remain godly. Peace.